Run him back. I see Dave is over there chilling, always looking out for us at the best of times. I also see that this is still not waning, unfortunately. Would be nice if it was. Could move on with my goddamn life. Why couldn't it do this when I was actually sailing home instead of doing another trader? Well, while I had the time, I may as well look up Residence Archives for the Homo sapien setting. Well, that's unfortunate. Looking this up, I don't really see any information about it immediately. Unfortunate. Means probably hasn't had a lot of people wondering about it. Oh, thank God the storm is over. My stability's still kind of fucked. I didn't realize that I parked in an unstable spot. Just back on. Who the hell knows what's going to be at the shore? Can I get to a stable spot, man? Can my gear stop spinning the wrong way? That'd be nice. Yeah, getting better now. Seems like my sanity wasn't bad enough to start spawning enemies around me. Well, I've had mixed results with the whole insane means enemies spawn near you mechanic recently. I don't know if they've changed it in the past couple of like updates and patches and fixes, but it seems to not really work anymore the way it did. Alright, dug down there. It's like medium or some crap. All that just for an agricultural trader. 13 years? If I was still starving, I'd be like, oh yeah, food, let's go. But otherwise, no, I'm kind of good on all this. Let's change that real quick. These were ruins, I think. Oh, no, just a really weird rival spot. Alright, well, let's get the hell out of here. Back on the boat. The luxuries trader. Buy or sell to him. and head home. Hit the treasure traders probably on the way back. I have a couple wolf pups I could sell them. Oh, I need to go home. No adventure, just home. Adventures for when I'm not starving and actually have all my gear on and food. Mm. On the way back, I'll swing through here. I don't. I didn't check when he would restock. I might hit this up again on my way back. I'm not reading that message, troll, but hi, welcome back. Hope you had fun with the doggo. Alright, there's also like a corrupt chunk here. I saw this when I was looking for a place to live. I completely forgot about this. Maybe I'll take a pit stop and show that off when I'm on my way home. Because that shit looks crazy. It's 100% corrupt and not supposed to look like that. Hit a lot in the snow, so it was great. Nice. Nice. You know what? For shits and giggles, I will go and look at this. It looks so dumb. I found 3 spots that I'm pretty sure are like corrupt chunks that just spawned like that. It's this one, and then there's like a hell chunk by the ebony trees, where for some reason the entire chunk is just eternal pitch black darkness. No idea why. Like, there's perfectly fine land there. There's nothing in the sky. I flew up there and created to check it. It's just black, dark, void. And then there's a second one of those somewhere in the water that I don't remember where it was. I don't remember if these are edible or not. They are. Dude, he'll pay 30 years for a Resonator? God damn. Oh, no, I can buy that. Never mind. Got excited. I was like, oh, dude, holy jackpot. Are you paying more for a medium potential diamond than you are a high potential diamond? What the hell is this? Is this bullshit? What the I think I would be selling this at a loss if I did that. What medallions were those? Full moon. Plus. Alright, well, nothing here. Shame. Alright, these meteor sites. here's one of them. And then it's like 20 or like 30 blocks this way. Here's another one. And then there's just another one right here. I've never seen these more than like several hundred blocks as like the range for these. And there's just, 3 of them right here. Like, I got one here, and there's one here, here. These are a couple hundred blocks away. There's one down here. The nearest one to that is the other one here that I already completely dug out, or here. Oh, wait, no, that's the golden stuff, so yeah, it would be here. Oh, wait, no, because there's also one here that I dug out somewhere. I think it's right here, considering that hole in the land. They're typically, like, really spaced apart. And there's just, 3. There's 3 right here. Enjoy, we really thought you could use this meteoric iron. Oh, shit, don't mind if I do. Oh, that's why. You're like, why the fuck is this tree so big? Cool. Oh, right, because they get wider when they're, like, completely matured. None of the ones over at the new base have this yet. Alright, well. One hell of a drop. Time to head home. Thank God. Such a fucking wasted trip. Well, we got like 30 years. It hasn't been terrible. I just really wanted a treasure map, man. I really don't get it. There's so many treasure hunters here, and they're supposed to have like a 20-ish% chance of stocking a map every time there's inventory resupplies, and none of these traders down here have ever had one. Period. It's so bizarre. I really feel like there's just something wrong with these chunks. So for whatever reason, they can't generate. Oh wait, shit! I gotta go to the corrupted chunk. Speaking of chunks, they should release a driver class. Yeah, he gets an extra speed boost to the boat. Gets nothing else. That's just it. Honestly, I might be down for it. Maybe he can craft a special boat or some shit. We need craft diving bell. Yeah, that could be cool. They'd have to actually add stuff in the bottoms of the oceans, though, for that to be, like, anything. Let's go sail up to the corrupt chunk over here. I'm gonna go over here because it's easier to see it from right here. I mean, you can see how fucked up it is on the map. That's that up there. That's just a completely hyper fucked, like, terrain. There's no way in hell it's natural and supposed to be like that. Sailor would probably work out too. It would be really cool if there was a class that got something for like waterfare and stuff when they do an actual ocean update. because they're slowly working on actually making the oceans a real thing. I've enabled a bunch of random settings to make it viable to like sail around like this by tweaking the default settings and shit like that. Let's dock here. Quote unquote dock. Yeah, check this shit out. So, what do you think? This is normal generation, right? I think this is build height, too. Yeah, it is. This is build limit. Yeah, this is, totally normal vanilla terrain, and it's supposed to be like this. Mm-hmm. It kind of reminds me of, like, weird shit you'd see at, like, the Farlands in Minecraft. It looks normal to me. True, dude. This is absolutely fine. It's such a fucking weird spot. I saw this while I was sailing, like 8 hours in, looking for this new base location. I kind of rolled up to it like, what the actual fuck is that? Like, it has like cool terrain around it, like this. It has like these features and stuff, which I like. I like spires and like natural arches and shit like that. But I didn't really notice this stuff at first because I was coming from over here. Like I was sailing across the coast, and I was coming up. I was like, "Oh, hey, a mountain," and I was like, "What the fuck?" It was weird. Still weird. Anyway, just wanted to show it off at least once on stream. I don't think anybody but me has seen that until this stream, so. And by seeing that, I mean in this world. I'm sure maybe other people have seen shit like that in their games, but I'm pretty sure Morning, Foxy, and Zan haven't seen that at all. I mean, why would they? It's over here off the like side. Because to come down here, you go through this, like this little straight right here, and then you go down past like wide Italy, and that's the path to like this is how you get back to the island if you go through here. This is also where the Residence Archives is. The commodities trader again. Just check the restock time. Ugh. Being kind of tired. I mean, it is only 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Been streaming for almost 11 and a half hours. I'm sure that's fine. There's islands here. Okay. They don't matter, but watch me somehow run into one of them. It looks like I'm not gonna somehow run into them. Good. There's also nice terrain over there. It is a pretty nice plateau there. That's one of the islands I almost considered basing on until I just kept going. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. It's got like a hilly island with a plateau and then like more mountainous spot with another plateau. It's pretty nice. Random ass Giga Chad birch tree out there, standing alone. Wait, hang on. Do some first person mode. Make sure I'm okay. Yeah, I was veering off the wrong side. Alright, spot the fucking awful terrain. I think docking here would be good. Yeah, that was a pretty good spot to dock. Stocks in 10 days. Hey, here he stocked. Wait, no, he doesn't. He still only has 2 gears. Fuck you. Got my hopes up for nothing. Okay. Weird generation, but whatever. Ugh. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the yawns now. Guess that's what happens when you spend a couple hours sailing. think I'm just gonna head straight home. I'll just bypass this stuff. And that whole thing about trying to get a windmill done today, or not a windmill, one of the hammers done, might not be happening. Might be getting back to the cove and packing it up for the night. And by night, I mean morning now. I can't tell if I did a lot today or a little. Is that more marble? It sure looks like marble. Question is what kind. Doesn't look like brain. Looks like more white marble. If it's marble, it might also be like chalk or something. Fine, I'll use a ladder. That's chalk. I've had a lot of moments like that where I'd stop to check if it was marble and it just wasn't. I figured it might be though, because I don't see any like chalk sand or anything. Like in this area. Oh, looks like we got a lightning storm south. maybe before getting off, I'll look to see if there's a couple more spots to set up windmills that would be good. At least get them set up even if they're not actively in use at the moment. Or finish digging out that basement, one of the two. I still gotta dig out the floor of it. Or what will be the floor. I might go to the refrigerator. You still need lanterns. Yeah, I'll go to the fucking refrigerator. It's fine. Fine. What could possibly go wrong going here? I'm sure it won't just add on more time. Bullshit. Not paying attention to my hunger. This was another island I thought was really cool to possibly base on, but all the fucked up terrain everywhere, basically, other than right here, but it made it hard to like live on with like larger places. Hmm. Like that might be like or something. It's elevation and the weather here right now means it's not one of the ones that we'd be looking for still. Dino. Shit. sucks. Not like the worst terrain, but I don't like it for actually climbing through. Yeah, these are expensive. Well, again, these are always worth buying because they use gold and silver, so you can buy them for 8 at time or 7 at times. So it sucks that they're 9. 45 years. It's like all the profit that I made this whole time. All just to buy 5 lanterns. I kind of like to take these two, but I don't want to completely decimate our savings. Still need to get Zan and Elk. No, after he gets one on the boss. I also explained to him why him and Foxy died, which it seems like he just didn't realize why he ended up dying there with him. They weren't dodging like the earthquake attack. What is that? It's Flint. They weren't dodging the earthquake attack, but they were both just eating it every time. I'll check out the tree island as well. Oh, looks like some stuff actually has grown. it's nice to just go sailing on the open ocean and you're not really like doing anything to travel. But it's not really something I want to be doing a ton on stream. I'll probably be limiting doing this stuff to just off stream now, considering I've been gone from the island. Right, it feels like 2 hours just running the traders and sailing around. Unless I'm going on actual adventures looking for stuff, I probably won't be doing like this exact thing again. I got some good growth on the island though. Nice to see the fruits of my labor finally going. The fruits of like the 5 shovels I've broken. You have shears on me. Doesn't look like any of the ebony trees have grown. Some of the oak and pine and such have though. Oh hey, some of the kapok trees have grown. Kapok, whatever they're called. Alright, let's take a quick peek up here. Ebony trees, still 3 months of in-game time to grow. Redwoods have a much longer time. Okay, some of the acacias grown again. I say again, this is the first time anybody's seen these actually grow on here other than me. Didn't get many seeds back last time. I think I actually got like the same amount of seeds that I planted back. I think these were smaller last time I grew them too. That kind of fucked up. I think I placed them too close to originally. This current 10 spacing seems like it's pretty good for these. Called cypress. Hopefully I can propagate these properly because I want them for planting in the ponds back home. Large trees, unreasonably difficult to fucking harvest. There's only one of them because I only had 2 seeds. Also, the reason I'm doing this right now is because there's literally just one of them. That's very unfortunate. Yep, nothing. Have to find somewhere else to try and get a bunch of seeds to try and replant them again. Large just decided it wasn't gonna work out here. The fuck? Oh, it's high. Oh, there's so many. Sun barely went down. Crap ton of them already spawned. I guess I technically still have one more large seed I could plant. Sure, why not? Let's just go put this back where I just broke that one. And yeah, I'm leaving those iron shears here on purpose. Meant to have shears here in the first place and just kept forgetting to leave some. Feels good to be home after that trip. Surely I'm gonna roll up, and this treasure trader and the one by the greenhouse, both gonna have a nice map for me. Gonna be so good. I hate this guy. All my homies hate that guy. I feel like Zan and I are just never gonna find the clothing that we want because we just can't get these treasure maps. I'm pretty sure the only place things like Rotwalker and Forlorn Clothing spawn is exclusively in treasure maps, so this just really sucks. I also haven't checked this deposit to see like what's here. Oh, there's like actually like none here. Unless it's like under the sand down here. That's rock. Yeah, like the smallest blue clay deposit ever. It's the beautiful glow of my night cove. Maybe Zan's right. Maybe I shouldn't light up this like runway. It does look really cool at night, just coming in like this and just having it outlined with the glow. I was debating like, oh, maybe I should spread some lanterns through these groves. Maybe I will just put like a lighthouse out front. That'll be like the one light to be like, yeah, here we are. What an awful trip. All because I decided, I need lanterns. Let's go look at the furniture trader. And every other trader within the 10,000 block radius of them. What an awful idea. I forgot to leave these on the island. Take these with me. Everything right? A couple more shells. Wood. Patient. Now that I'm on the island, I'm just gonna scarf these shrooms down because I'm not gonna use them in cooking. I'm surprised none of these make you trip out like alcohol does. With that being like one of my last two seeds, and only getting 4 logs, that also really sucks. Because I'm actively using larch. It's one of the two I'm using the most. Walnut, larch, and oak are currently in high demand. Oak because of tanning and Zan's build. Larch and walnut because of mine. Where the fuck did you come from? Wrong weapon. Oh, he fell from up there. Okay. I officially started my 5th stack of vines. Want to check the trader. For all I know, he might have reset. Please have a treasure map. Please. It'd be such a good way to end the stream. Little treasure hunt. Fuck. Fuck. I checked earlier this stream by going over to the fucking spawn area. Treasure maps do still exist. Just don't know if we're being horribly unlucky here or what. I'm surprised none of these are like growing like any flowers or anything. I feel like it should be. Oh, cabbage is done. Gone so long, cabbage grew. Rice and flax, not so much. I don't feel like harvesting that. I have a cellar full of cabbage at the moment anyways. It's fine. Alright, let's hit the beds. Finally, some goddamn sleep. Delicious. Nice. Good. This asshole wants in. These assholes want in. Every time the goddamn ladders are gone. Sucks. I gotta get these actually like running again, but I can't without the hammers. This is a pretty big space down here at the moment. Alright, make this a bit easier on myself. Really? Not gonna pick them up. Oh, it's because they don't have all the information on them yet. They're bought from a trader, I see. That spot's there. I don't really need this to be perfect, considering I have like an extra lantern for this. But if I can put this elsewhere, then I'd rather have them do that for now. That's was saying this area is spawn proof. Hmm. I guess it's because these are lit up from the bottom side. I don't know if it's supposed to work like that, but I mean, I'll take it. I forgot, like, enemies can spawn on, like, this stuff. So even once we have the actual, like, ground and stuff lit up properly, because of these trees and the branches on them and shit, technically it won't be, like, perfect outside. Not that I'm looking to do so. It's just one of those things where it's like, it might be nice to make it a bit safer, or as safe as we can. Alright, I took the gold lantern for the backyard, so... this here for now. Make it so you can actually maybe see the path from over here. Otherwise, it's so dark coming up. Hey man, you've wandered quite a bit. Try to stay like a bit closer to home. This is nice. I'm glad it's not just like the typical horse everything has. I need to get him a trough. Where am I gonna make an enclosure for these? I don't know if they'll walk through water. Like to try to get out. Because I could make like a little fenced in area here with this pond. Like maybe extend it to like from the pond to this tree. Then like around. Probably hit this tree and then up this pond again. And I mean, I guess I'll find out eventually if he'll walk out of it on his own. Make more coke oven doors. Need at least one more of these. Well, two more because cellar. Yeah, like this looks not great just going straight up, but hopefully once I chisel out the back half of it, it'll look much better. As a matter of fact, a bunch of it's done now, so I can probably finish at least that room. At least the walls of that room. No, I got a faster way of doing this. Perfect. Uses a small amount of durability for nothing, but it is faster. All these berries are ready to go. The livestock again. Grew up, pregnant. Definitely more here than there was. Generation 6. Generation 6. Okay. Gotta fix this dirt at some point. I would also like to eventually get more redwood seeds to replant like one or two redwood trees in this enclosure, as well as this one. This one's good. I didn't have to cut down any of these ones. Originally had other plans for this area. Like I was gonna make the kitchen like here for the building, and I was like, oh, I'll put the animals here. Maybe not kitchen. It wouldn't just be a kitchen. It would be like more like a restaurant, I guess. A restaurant and/or tavern. Hmm. I'm still debating if I want to move those animals as well. Still gotta finish the other two greenhouses I plan to have here as well. Good thing I'm growing more flax. We're out of animal food. Although, if anything, I could always just feed them the onions that we have in the cellar. Still with the windmill on it currently. Damn, the wind must just actually be super dead if that's not moving at all up there. It's not even connected to anything currently. What if I do this and give it a little quick start? Nope, it's dead. So weird to see a thunderstorm and no wind. The thing I stopped walking. Felt like someone was bad. Alright. Question is, I want it like completely done. I feel like I do, because this is supposed to be like a really nice place, so probably better if I just have this complete. This is my first time ever trying to make like a high-end building, by the way. I always wanted my builds in like Minecraft to look like not like broken down and ruined, but like it's hard to describe it. Like very lived in and like older of a place. God, that took a lot to clean up. Like, oh yeah, I'll take like maybe like half a stack to clean up these walls. I didn't expect it to take basically all the rest of what I had. Sure. Yeah, goddamn. I'm so over art readers. What happened now, man? Is it still fucking broken? You're probably having like a really bad time. I don't mean to laugh, but it's just funny. The chat's been kind of dead for a bit. It's the first thing I see in a while is fuck this game. Bug after bug after bug. That's very unfortunate. What kind of experiences you having right now? Anything in particular, or is it just like all a mess and janky connection and all that shit still? I feel like this would be a really nice spot for some kind of animal enclosure. Like, this is nice. Other than the cave. But, you know, this can get covered up. Even down here. I'll come back here and prospect this later. Yeah, I've been in here a couple times and just never did it. Keep seeing, like, this cave from different entrances. Like, ooh. Got down and someone revived me. Then I could not move, so I had to roll all the way to evac. I rolled for like 5 minutes. Jeez. Not great. Can't lie. This is again something I really wish you could use the scythe for. I don't really see why you can't. This happened at the start of the raid. Ooh. Does make it a bit worse. Not to mention all the problems you told me and Zen that you were having, what, yesterday morning? Where you basically just lost a shit ton of equipment because the game would bug out and disconnect every time you went in. Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of wasted time. Which, playing video games, you're looking to waste time. But you want to have fun while wasting said time, which having fun makes it not a waste of time. Now, on the flip side, you can be experiencing shit tons of bugs that making you actually have a horrible experience while wasting time, which makes it not only a waste of time, but an absolute frustrating waste of time, and not in like the good way. Not a good frustration, like, oh, this game sucks, I'm having a hard time kind of way. It's more like, man, fuck this game kind of way. I wasn't able to heal in the previous match. Maybe they're using AI for a lot more than just, you know, voices and that. They said, alright, guys, we vibe coded the voices. Now we're going to vibe code the fucking updates. Thank you, Chat GPT. I can't I can't even like imagine what the fuck would be wrong with that game's code where you wouldn't be able to use healing items. Like with all the issues it suddenly has, there must be some serious fucking spaghetti that they didn't cook right. It's still hard in the middle. Pretty sure one of these are empty. Yeah, there we go. Nice fresh cabbages. Seems to just be me from what I can tell. Not heard anyone else having these problems. The only thing I could think of is maybe try just doing a fresh install, wipe the game from your hard drive, wipe all the files that you can find related to it, then reinstall. But that's such a fucking pain in the ass. If you buy a game, it should just work. Very uncommon for that to be the case nowadays, but you know, I feel like it's a bit more insulting with our creators because for this patch for you, it did mostly just work. Only mostly, though. Oh, we got some wolf pups to sell to the traders here now. Got some more lanterns, more jewels, sold some ceramics. Uh, uh, more of this as well. What's the current stash of lapis looking like? Not fantastic. Yeah, it seems like blue leather's not really used for much. You want to make some blue cloth, though. Before I end up using all this for raw daub, I'm gonna fill up a barrel and make some cloth. 2 barrels going. Bucket, 3 barrels. Had some bugs before, but mostly minor in the game, making me re- re-verify. Fucking blind. But now I can barely play. Yeah. So I said mostly worked fine for you before. And now it's like actually unplayable. Which obviously annoying. Rest in peace, Lapis stock. You'll be greatly missed now that I actually need it. I have to start buying it from these traders. I just wanted to play some games before work, man. Yeah, I get it. Bro, I can't even start the day off right. Got distracted. Okay, so 25 cloth. That'll be a good stock of it. I might do leather as well, just to have it. Just to make sure we have it. I believe it's like this. It might be actual linen sheets and then the stick. Yeah. Good. This away. Sticks. Fuck this day already, yeah. It's gonna be dead and I'm working alone today. This sucks. And yeah. I'm. It's gonna be super fucking dead considering the weather. I assume you don't like bring your Switch or anything with you anymore to kill time during like the dead days, right? God damn. You pile this cloth pretty high. I guess this would be used for catching those butterflies. I didn't realize this item existed. I wonder one that was added? At some point, I would also like to have like a stack of each colored cloth. Looks like it would be 18. Would be nice just for decoration. No, you don't bring your Switch or anything to kill time? Yeah, I figured. Haven't heard you talk about doing it in a while, so I was like, oh, you probably stopped. I know you used to be like, oh yeah, I like found like this shiny Pokemon while at work, or I was playing Stardew at work and this happened, or anything like that. I just figured you stopped. Well, apparently so. For any particular reason you stopped doing it, or like just didn't feel like playing anything on the Switch anymore? Which also fair if so. Then you're starving, just trying to make a goddamn pie. Man can't even just make a pie before going to bed. Leave some pie slices for my brother somewhere. Even though I'm usually really aware of sounds around me, somehow when playing my Switch at work, I stop hearing the door open and I don't play it at the register because of possible customers. Yeah, I could see that. Randomly hyper focusing on the Switch so it just drowns out all the sounds around you. Which wouldn't expect from you considering me. Considering when playing pretty much any other thing, you'll hear someone be like, huh? Uh, uh, I think it's just this. Okay, now we can go back to playing. It could be because it's a handheld. It might be one of those things like, long time ago, in the distant past, ages bygone, the Nintendo Game Boy required all focus to handle, lest you slightly jostle the battery or game cartridge and ruin 7 hours of gameplay. Funny to think about, but it could be a holdover from some stupid shit like that in childhood. Alright, you know what? Before I go, talking about the Resonator for a bit today, let's listen to some tunes. Let's listen to one of the new ones that Zan found. I'm tired. I'll be calling it in a minute. Gotta make sure to make a backup of the world when I get off. Anything else I gotta do before I go to bed? I think I'm good. Definitely kind of crazy. I sat here and played this for almost 13 hours. Long as fuck stream, just kind of chilling. Trying to think. Plans for next stream. Probably to finally get those hammers going. I kind of need to do that. Get Zen to show me where that blue clay is at some point as well. Go dig out that entire patch and probably look for more around it. May or may not do that off stream. Come back, make a bunch of ceramics. It's only at work that you're like that to switch. That's weird. I do wish these tuning cylinders lasted a bit longer. Or, you know, would maybe repeat. I also think for the most part, other than like, I don't know, maybe making a new Fulks, I'm personally, I think, good to travel to the story locations. I think Zan wants to get an elk before trying to go to the new one. To be fair, he technically didn't beat that boss. Drakengard music plays. I know that there are mods for custom tuning cylinders that you can get and or make. I feel like it'd be one hell of a curse to drop, crap, what is that one called? It's like chapter 5 on the ground or some shit. Just put that on a server, somebody goes to play, and they're just... Oh, dude, playing that through a temporal storm could be fantastic. Could make that fucked up song so much worse. I should probably put this away. If I walk too far away from this, it's gonna stop anyway, so... Yeah, those were our two new tuning cylinders. With that, the collection's complete, which is pretty nice. This in here. There's something I was curious about. Scroll rack. It doesn't say what it holds. was kind of hoping it would give me an idea of how many of these it would hold. It would be nice if I could just drop like all 10 of them in one, or maybe 5 and 5. I believe there's only 10 of these. There's only 10. Alright, well, on that note, I'm gonna go chill on the counter at my house and log off for the day. It's currently Thursday. Debating what I want to do later when I get up. Other than other shit that I need to get done. Need more for stream. I'll very likely play the Neo 3 demo later today when I get up. I'll get that downloading while I'm offline. We'll see how that goes. Depending on how long it takes or doesn't take. I'll probably also swap over to more Vintage Story. And I'm going to do the plans for this weekend that I had last weekend. Where I'll be hopping back into Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, finally. Been putting that off for a while. Looking forward to getting back into it. I've been feeling like playing Monster Hunter for a bit now. And just haven't. Still trying to get over how fucking awful Wilds was. I'm not going to get into that right now. I am going to head out for the day. Or morning, or evening, or afternoon, wherever the hell you are. So, thanks for hanging around. Good night, and good luck.